A very warm welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's a beautiful Thursday morning, and as always, thank you so much for choosing us to start your morning off with. Now, on Sunday, 301 South African firefighters arrived in Canada to help battle a raging wildfire that officials have been struggling to contain for over a month now. Now, apart from the Working on the Fire initiative, the brave men have been deployed to the province of Alberta in the country, and joining us for a Skype interview is the International Agency Liaison Officer for the project, Trevor Wilson. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, Trevor. Now, I believe that the Canadian officials have been struggling to contain the fire for over a month now, but firstly, could you just get us around the fact of what started this wildfire and why it has been so challenging to contain it?
Good morning. The fire has been such a challenge to contain because Canada had a very dry winter, so they didn't have as much snow as what they normally get, and no one knows how it started just now, but they are dry. They are in a deep drought cycle, very similar to South Africa.
Now, the team was deployed yesterday, on Tuesday, to go and trying to contain the wildfire, but what's the current situation right now on the ground?
On the ground, there are a lot of firefighters. There are currently more than 3,000 people that are committed to the incident. So there are a lot of resources and lots of things happening. Some of the areas had rain yesterday, which obviously makes it much easier. But there are still some areas burning out of control, and that's what we're here for.
Yeah. Now, I believe that there are a number of priority fires that require human resources, but what role will our firefighters be playing in trying to douse the fire exactly?
The role our firefighters will be playing is that they'll be involved in initial attack, as in fighting a fire that's currently running, and extended attack, as in mopping up large areas, because the fire is big. It's over 500,000 hectares. That sort of thing doesn't go out by itself. It takes a lot of effort.
That's exactly what reports are saying, that more than 500,000 hectares have already been burnt because of the fire, and over 25,000 people have been displaced so far. So can you please tell us more about the extent of the damage that the wildfire has caused in the region itself and maybe also in the country as a whole?
Well, the damage is obviously extreme. 2,000 plus structures that were destroyed in Fort McMurray. But the biggest thing was nobody was hurt. Life and limb is much more precious than houses. You can build houses again, but you can't build people.
Yeah.
It has, without a doubt, affected the Canadian economy on a large scale. The Athabasca oil sands, which is just to the north of Fort McMurray, they had to move people out of there because they were becoming threatened. And that has obviously influenced the oil production, which is a large roll-on effect. Yeah. This is a big one.
Yeah, really sad news indeed. Now, I believe in terms of international collaborations, this is the biggest South African deployment of firefighters to another country. How did we get involved in this rescue effort?
Our involvement came about from 2011. We had the International Wildfire Conference at Sun City, and we had a lot of international delegates that came out. And one of the things that they said there was that what they see, and if they ever need firefighters on a large scale, they'll come to us.
Yes.
And last year was our first initial deployment with 55 firefighters. Obviously, it's now 300. That's where it comes from.
Yeah.
Quite a long history.
I mean, there's also been a video that's been going around. I believe you received a very warm welcome, but the gentleman did a bit of a performance, and this video has gone viral. What happened? How did that incident come about when you arrived at the airport and there was this performance happening?
We got asked the same thing here by the Canadians, if it was choreographed. No, not at all. It's what we do. We sing when we're tired, we sing when we're happy, we sing when we're sad, we dance. It's one of the legacies that we have. Morale lifting and high spirits,
so
positive
cool.
Energy, and it's just what we do. It comes with the territory.
That's absolutely fantastic, the South African spirit well and alive. So where can we expect you guys to come back home?
Really good question, but we're probably going to be out here for about a month.
Aye.
All depends how the fire goes, if it escalates or de-escalates, but about a month, about 30 days.
Well, we are wishing you all of the best. Thank you so much, Trevor Wilson. That is the International Agency Liaison Officer, of course, who is accompanying our firefighters, 301 of them that are now in Canada helping to fight a raging wildfire. And we do wish them all of the best, and we hope that they come back home safely. Graham, over to you.